Hey, welcome back to Jazz Time. JazzTime.com is an online store that buys, sells, and trades authentic luxury watches. We make these videos so you can easily choose the best watch for yourself in the comfort of your own home. We offer the lowest prices anywhere online, and if you'd like to know the price, just click the links in the description below. We greatly appreciate if you purchase your next watch from us at JazzTime.com. Today we'll be taking a look at this Rolex just a regular Datejust 31, reference number 278240. This one with a dark gray dial, Roman numeral hour marks, stainless steel domed bezel with oyster bracelet. Again, reference number 278240. I'll be going over the case, the dial, the bezel, crown functions, as well as the movement and this bracelet, and I'll be giving you my thoughts throughout this video. So starting off with this case, again 31 millimeters as in the name, Datejust 31, from finger to thumb, 2 o'clock to 8 o'clock position, also the 10 to 4 position, same diameter, same distance, same 31 millimeters. You have the monoblock middle case with the screw down case back and the Rolex winding crown to ensure water resistance down to 100 meters or 330 feet below sea level. As you can see, this full construction here is all stainless steel or oyster steel. That is Rolex's own proprietary blend of both steel and other materials to create a very, very strong steel presence while also maintaining that super high polish. As you can see on the front of this bezel as well, very, very highly reflective thanks to that oyster steel. And speaking of this bezel, it's also a stainless steel domed bezel. You can get this with the fluid bezel as well through Rolex as well, or even with diamonds, but the stainless steel bezel does have its own charming characteristics of almost being like a perfect halo around the dial here for this watch. And speaking of this dial, very nice, very elegant actually, a dark gray as what they call it, a sunray or sunburst finish as well, so it gives a very nice added touch of visibility under any lighting circumstance. All right, now taking a look at the hour marks here, you have the 18 karat white gold applied Roman numeral hour marks for these hours, and even though I'm in a very dark room with a light box, the lights coming from the sides actually do give those Roman numerals a very interesting sense of glowing look. If you're outside, they'll appear in full color, almost like what you can see if I put my hand over these hour marks. As you can see, you can see them in whatever color they are outside, probably blue for the sky. All right, now taking a look at the rest of these details here, you have the Rolex Crown at the 12 o'clock position, also 18 karat white gold. You also have a very, very small date aperture on the dial, nice and large under the Cyclops lens. As you can see, part of the sapphire crystal on the front of this case, right, makes it very, very nice, very easy to read as well. And all 18 karat white gold again for all these parts here that you can see on this dial. The hours, the crown, as well as the hands, all 18 karat white gold in order to prevent tarnishing over time. All right, now taking a look at the crown functions of this watch, simply unwind the crown at the 3 o'clock position. At the first position, you can just simply wind the watch. So if you're at a dead stop, about 20 to 30 full winds will get you to the full power reserve. Once you start feeling the damping and the resistance starting to ramp up, that's when you know you've reached the full power reserve and you can stop winding. All right, pull the crown out to the next position and rotate the crown counterclockwise to advance the date by 1. It's about a quarter turn to advance it twice, so about an eighth of a turn to advance it by 1. And if you find yourself on, say, the 30th of a month, say April 30th, and tomorrow is May 1st, you can just simply roll it once and wait for the hour hand to move past midnight so that you can land on the 1st of May nice and easy. All right, pull the crown out to the final position and note that the seconds hand actually does stop, allowing you to have that hacking function so you can place the minute hand precisely wherever it needs to go. Now, keep in mind, there is no minute track here on this dial. It's to keep and preserve the sort of clean look of those Roman numeral hours. So what you can do is you can actually use the rehow, the engraving of the word Rolex on the inner bezel. As you can see, I believe I'm focused in on them. All right, and you can place the minute hand precisely wherever it needs to go based on the position of that seconds hand and, you know, by extension, the hour hand, of course. All right, place the minute hand wherever it needs to go. And using the rehow, you can then adjust it nicely. And when you're ready and synchronized up, just press the crown back in to start up that seconds hand once more. All right, screw it back tightly against the case to ensure that superior water resistance as well. All right, and what makes all of this work on the inside is the 2236 made in-house by Rolex. Can't see through the case back, but you do have that added sense of security from that solid steel case back. The 2236 caliper has a plus or minus 2 second per day time differential, meaning that you have the precise time as indicated through the superlative chronometer certification as printed on every Rolex dial, including this one. It has the center hour, minute, and seconds hands with the instantaneous date with the rapid setting and the stop seconds for precise time setting. Both, or all of those features, which I had just demonstrated with the Crown functions just a little bit earlier. The oscillator has a Siloxy hairspring in silicon with a set of high-performance Paraflex shock absorbers. So what does that mean? That means you can get relatively close to magnets or circuitry, just short of an MRI basically, and you can even take a few bumps here and there. Don't use it on a jackhammer, of course, but you can take a few bumps here and there. They'll be keeping track of time just fine through all of those environments and circumstances. Nice and easy there. Inside, you do have a bidirectional self-winding perpetual rotor, center mounted. So that means that basically you can just wind the watch using the winding crown as I showed earlier, and once you have this on your wrist, the rotor will continue to spin with the natural movements of your wrist. That will wind the mainspring on the inside to keep the watch charged, and will wind it up to the maximum power reserve of about 55 hours. So what that means is that you can just set this down on a Friday evening, pick it back up Monday morning ready to conduct business, and keep in mind, you can just wear this all of Monday to get it to the full power reserve, nice and easy. No need to wind the watch at all. And while I'm here, I can actually show you that this is the Oyster Bracelet. 3-piece link steel bracelet, high polish down the center links, all right, with the satin brush finishing on the outer links as well. Nice high polish on the sides of those links. Right, there's a gentle taper down to the folding clasp, the Oyster folding clasp with the Rolex raised crown logo there. Just simply lift the top to unhook it, and you have the Rolex stamped logo on the inside, and you know that you're dealing with a full steel construction, right? At least when it comes to the clasp. Now, if you have your wrist, or if you have your bracelet sized perfectly to your wrist, you'll note that, over time throughout the day, your wrist may change slightly in its thickness, and that's due to your hydration levels and just the general environment around you. So if you step outside during a California wildfire and you drank maybe 3 liters of water, your wrist is probably going to swell. Well, not probably, it will swell just a tiny bit. So simply just reach underneath the clasp here, pull it straight out to get yourself another 5 millimeters of Oyster link, basically another half link or 5 millimeters of extension, so you can continue to wear your watch without ever having to actually take it off fully and keep it off. All right, and once you no longer need it, just simply fold it back in on itself, press it back into the clasp, nice and easy. All right, and while I'm here, I can actually try it on, give you my thoughts as to how it wears on my wrist, at least 7 inches in circumference. So if you do have a smaller wrist, maybe like 5.5, 6 inches, this will fit you much more nicely. It will have a better sense of wrist presence actually. But for me, closer, it's sort of bordering on accessory level, but I can't say that I hate it, because I do very much like this dark gray dial with the Roman numeral hour marks. I do have tons of framing from the bracelet, not that that's a bad thing, but looking at it face on gives a very distinct sense of class, and with the Art Deco sort of theme going here with the Roman numeral hour marks, gives it a very distinguished look as well. And the overall neutral color tone means that I can wear this with just about anything. All right, taking a look down the wrist here, tiny bit of space underneath the lugs, not a huge issue. Plenty of space among these links, and thanks to Rolex's zero tolerance among their links, basically makes it so that you can continue to wear this throughout the day. They'll vent your wrist, and no need to worry about the pinching or pulling of hairs, because it will never do that, because these links will not get any closer to each other, they won't get any farther from each other, they'll stay where they are, vent your wrist very nicely. Feels very comfortable, even though the Oyster links do have a bit of a sportier feel, still extremely comfortable. All right, so enough of what I think. What do you guys think about this watch? Let us know down in the comments below what you think about this Rolex Datejust 31 with the Roman numeral hour marks, gray sunburst or sunray dial, smooth steel domed bezel with the Oyster Bracelet. Reference number, again, 278240. Alright, let us know down in the comments below. Be sure to like this video, hit the bell notification so you can be notified when we go live with another video like this one right after subscribing. And as always, if you'd like to purchase this watch or any other watch, new, used, discontinued, we can still get one for you even if we don't have one on our desk. Alright, visit our store at jazztime.com. Links in the description below where you can get it for the lowest possible price anywhere online. Take care, and we'll see you in the next video.
If you want to find out more about the watch you just saw in the video, you can just click below on Show More to see the full description. Then you can check the link next to Model as seen in video, click on it and you will get to the proper page where you can see all the details. If you're watching on a mobile phone, you have to click on the arrow down on the right hand side below the video to see the full description. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you would like to share this video with your friends, you can use the share button below and share it on any platform you like. If you have questions, constructive feedback, want to tell us about some mistakes or misspeaks, just write a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe to our channel and visit our channel page where you can find all the videos. And if you're interested in a specific watch brand, you can check out our playlists. If you want to check the price for a watch or want to buy one, remember at jazztime.com you always get a steep discount, so you should check the prices with us. If you want to know the price for a specific watch, just go to Google, type in JazzTime, plus the brand, model and the details you're interested in, and Google will find the right page for you. Thank you for watching.